the ASMARtist. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the ASMARtist back again. I have COVID. It's a good way to start the video. I don't feel that bad. I have minor symptoms and I've had COVID before, so. I shouldn't mention that at the beginning of the video. I'll probably get demonetized, but whatever. It's not like I make any money anyway. So if I look kind of rough, it's because I woke up from a nap not too long ago. And I have been just kind of resting and quarantining, not going to class. I wanted to do a video though. Well, I had some time. I had made a short with this cube a little while ago, and you guys really seemed interested in a full video with it. So I'm going to do a full, shorter video. Maybe I'll just start doing shorter videos in general, because I like to make what I'd want to watch. I have to adjust this microphone. It's always something. It's always something. I can never get it perfect before I hit the record button. So I want to maybe start making shorter videos, because whenever I watch ASMR, I've mentioned this maybe once before, I generally don't want to like fall asleep with my headphones in because it can get really uncomfortable. So I want to just like relax and get myself tired while watching ASMR, and just take my headphones out after like a short like 10 or 15 minute video. So I never want to watch videos that are like half an hour or longer, because I usually just don't have the time. I'm just trying to go to bed real quick. So I'm just going to make videos in that vein. And also, I'm doing different random things on this Fidget cube my mom gave me as a present. Shout out to my mom. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to record as much now that I don't have a lot of time. I picked up a minor on top of my major in college, and the college semester's in full swing. Obviously, I'm not going to class at the moment, but I'm about to keep going. I have to keep up with my classes, so it's just because I'm getting up in the higher years with the like 300 level classes and above. It's becoming very time consuming, and it's really hard to also manage not only this channel but my other YouTube channel, which I have obligations to in a way, because this one because of the Patreon, and the other channel because companies are sending me lenses to review, so I have to do the videos. So it's become very stressful. And I'm going to college for photo and video, and I do photo video all the time as freelance work and as like my passion project. So I just gotta slow down a little bit. So you might see a few less videos from me on the channel, and don't be concerned about that. I'm telling you right here and now. Just some life updates to start us off. It's very loud. This is not a very relaxing sound either. I like the grass though. Hold up the cube to the camera. Overexposed a little bit, whatever. So we have just a textured side here with different textures. We have a side that had a sound recorder that I took off because it did not sound good. We just have the classic buttons and the grass. This had like a thumb pick that you would like go down. I can just get a guitar pick and do that if I feel like it here. And some like nice rubber. That's pretty much all. But I can definitely make a whole 10-minute or less video about this. I'm sorry this can't be as... I just watched the last cube video I did. And in that video, it was such a creative idea where like I just had a styrofoam cube that obviously didn't sound like anything but one thing, but I would just like shake it and it would sound like water and all this stuff. I had to do like really intense sound editing I'm sorry I don't have the time or the energy to do that right now because of, my situation. But I'm sure I shot that in the summer, and I always forget to shut off the damn fridge. This is a running thing. But I'm sure whenever I have another summer, when I have an abundance of time, I will do more creative ideas like that. It's really hard to do that and manage. I'm sure you have a life, you have a lot going on if you're like 20 years old and going to college and have a job and all this stuff. So you understand that. And then to keep up with an obligation or multiple obligations that you set for yourself every single week, it can become very stressful. So thank you for understanding that I'm going to be posting maybe a little bit less here. And also, a happier note, less of me complaining. The end of this month, the end of January, on exactly the last day, the 31st, it's my birthday. It's my 21st birthday, and I'll be out of quarantine by then. So wish me a happy drinking celebration. I'll be responsible. Thank you guys. Just imagine hearing some like crazy news about me like drunk. Like it would not probably fit with your expectation of me as a person based on what I show as my personality online, but I don't really like drinking that much. In case you were curious. But it's your 21st. You got, One thing that's also cool about this is it comes apart. I keep forgetting to show the camera. I feel like I'm just messing with it. I'm more paying attention to the audio, which I guess is good. If you look inside, there's the other side of the textured layer. If you can focus, it has different textures. And then you can see sensory effects. That's the brand. If it just had one on top, it'd be a cross. That'd be compatible. So you can see it just segments, and if you wanted to, you could buy more things. I don't want to. I got a little off track here. I ended up messing with the cube for way too long because I took it apart and I couldn't figure out how to get it back together. But now it says the sides are different orientation of what they were. It's a pretty good minimum focus distance. My goodness, look at that. And then with the 1.4 aperture, blurry background. Do you guys, I haven't done it as much lately, but do you guys miss me, like, rambling about photography stuff? I kind of get it out of my system now on my other channel, because I literally review lenses, and it's all the technical aspects, because it's for people who might want to buy that lens, and they have to know all this stuff. So I get it out of my system over there, for the most part. But I could, like, I don't know, it could be interesting and relaxing. Maybe it just makes more sense to do any photography related content on that channel, but I don't know. About dedicating a whole video. I don't know. But as you can see, the lens shelf behind me, it's ever growing. And I stopped like buying new lenses like months ago. There was a point where I had really bad gas, which is an acronym for gear acquisition syndrome, where I was just in a cycle of like buying a new lens and like selling one, and almost like every month, like I'd sell like an old one I'd had for a while, and or like I didn't want anymore, and I'd buy one right away. And I was just constantly buying things, which is obviously not a good cycle to be in. And you have to like learn to be happy with what you have, you know. But damn microphone. But now that I have like different lens companies sending me lenses for free that I get to keep after I review, like I have stopped buying them, but it doesn't mean I'm not getting more lenses. So I'm literally like running out of space. But I have some really cool lenses coming. I'm actually excited about. Like, okay. You know what? I just asked. I didn't get a response yet, but I am going to start do a photography ramble just because this is a heavy lens. We're off the topic of the cube. We got sidetracked here. I'll end it off in the cube here. I'm just going to do a quick detour. But this is my favorite lens I've been sent so far for free to review. And basically, I'm getting sent lenses from this company exclusively because not a lot of companies know about my channel. But this is from a company called Seven Artisans, and I think I've showed this in a video before. It has a beautiful front, lens element there, very nice and big. It's because it's a 0.95 aperture lens, and you'll see me through there. Once I stop down the aperture, it'll close down. Yes, it's a nice, beautiful gunmetal lens mount that most lenses, even first-party lenses, don't have. This is a third-party lens, meaning it's made by a different company than the intended camera you're supposed to put it on. But anyway, this is a 50mm f/0.95, a great portrait lens. The 0.95, just like I talk about the 1.4 aperture on this, is what gives this nice creamy, blurry background, which gives just a nice aesthetic, and it's a look a lot of people go for. So this is that to the nth degree. The 0.95 is another stop open than 1.4. Okay, we're getting into the ramble. I'm feeling it. But I asked for a 25mm f/0.95, which there's a series. This is in a series called the Firefly series. This is a ramble section in the Cube video. And my goal now is to collect every lens in the Firefly series, which there are 3 lenses, and the second one is on the way. So there's this 50mm, the 25mm, it's on the way, and there's a 35mm. And these are arbitrary numbers to a lot of people, and I understand that. The 50mm would be like great for exclusively portraits. Like a longer focal length like that is just ideal for portraits. It has something called compression, which is nice for portraits. The 25mm would be a more natural walk around focal length, so it's a little bit of a wider focal length, and it's just better for like walking around. So, but it's also going to have less background blur because it's a wider angle lens. It has less compression and has more distortion. And the 35mm is right in between, so I'm getting at the 2 extreme ends of it, and then I'm going to get the 35mm hopefully someday. And my goal is to get them all for free without paying a dime, even though they are lenses that I would have I don't think I would have actually bought them, but I've always would have been interested in them, and it's cool that if I can collect them for free. I don't know. I'm actually going to do triggers now, but I will end my ramble with one last point. There's this app called Billo. I'm not being paid to advertise this, but it's an app that I've been personally working with, and basically you sign up for products that are sent to you. You make a commercial for it at 15, 30, or 60 seconds, and that company uses that as like their online marketing, and you just do it specifically to what they're asking for, and obviously in a professional way and stuff, which that is right up my alley. And you make a little bit of money. You get to keep the product, so if it's like a $100-$200 product, you can maybe sell that and make a profit. So there's just a lot of ways you can make out, and I've been working with that, and I've just got a lot of cool stuff. So constantly, even though I'm not buying anything recently, between the lenses and the stuff I'm getting sent from Billo, I've been getting a lot of free stuff. I've been getting a lot of packages, but I haven't been paying for any of them, and it's just a really cool situation. So if you're a college student and you like making videos and stuff, you can even do them on your phone. I'd look up the app Billo.app on Apple. I don't know if it's on Android or what it's called if it is, but look it up. You can make some extra money and get some free shit. Anyway, that's ending my spiel. It turned into a rambling thing, and this was like a life update video. I probably won't put that in the title because I feel like that drives people away. I don't know if you really care about my life, or if I were to update you, if you would specifically seek that out. But thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. This is maybe longer than I originally intended, but I got the camera on. I've been like putting this off all day, but now I started the camera. I just started talking. So I'm good. I'm back in the swing. I'm sure you can tell I don't feel very sick, or I don't have very many symptoms. So don't worry about me or my health just because I got the vid. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.